Hey everyone, it's Divine Readings with the Gypsy. I am doing the 31 Days of Challenge, days 1 through 8, real quick as a summary. Please be kind and gracious about the comments and stuff like that because my editing is going to be gone because my laptop took a very bad wine spill the other night and I have no way to edit my videos. So please be kind and gracious and please be understanding. And my children are also downstairs, so I have to also listen out for them as well. As for my first prompt, or the first prompt of the 31 Days of Tarot, is the 2007 Energy and Major Lessons. And if you follow my channel at all and saw my hashtag year ahead results, you will know that I'm going to be in the year of the Queen of Coins. And if you want to know more about the Queen of Coins and what I had to say, follow the video down below and you can see some of my results of there as well. But I'm not really going to go into it too deeply in this video because of time's sake and the fact that I have to go through 8 prompts and just kind of do a summary. And my top 5 tarot decks of 2016, I could proudly say is the Fountain Tarot, because I use that for my hashtag year ahead for 2017, as well as 2016, a lot of my major readings. The Japri Tarot I actually used through January through like June. Honestly, in 2015, this was my go-to deck, and this was really the only deck I really used in all of 2015. And so, ever since I got it 2014 around when it first came out, up to 2016 of June, this was my go-to deck. And I really stopped using this deck right when the hype started to really happen with this deck. I think that's 2, so my other one is a no-brainer, the Tarot Prague. If you follow on my channel at all, you know I'm obsessed about Tarot Prague. I post this on Instagram. This is my most Instagrammed deck I own at this moment. Of course, any kind of variations of the Thoth deck is a deck that I used in 2016 as well. The Thoth deck, the Rosetta Tarot, and even the Tabula Mundi is something that I've been using a lot for 2016. And I say my last deck of 2016 is a newer one, but it was one I used really hard for the end of towards 2016, is my Royig Tarot that I got in a trade. And it's a wonderful deck if you could get your hands on it, and yes, this one is one of the only out-of-print decks I own as of right now. Alright, top 5 Oracle decks of 2016. This one's going to be an easy breezy quickie because I don't read with Oracle decks, but I do have the Tao Oracle, and also another Oracle deck that was a big one of 2016, especially during the summer of 2016, is the well-known Animals Oracle. Is a big one for me. And I think it's a big one for a lot of you. And it's a very Instagrammed, it's very post. It has a wonderful energy to it. And I think it's one of my top favorite Animal Oracle decks, even though I have a lot of Animal Oracle decks, because it has almost every single creature that relates to me in my practice. Also, I want to do a shout out for the Crazy Sexy Love Notes. It's downstairs on display, so I could see it throughout the day. Top 5 tarot books. This one is going to be an easy breezy quickie because I don't really read tarot books, and most of the tarot books that I have read this past 2016 were guidebooks, so I didn't really read any tarot books this year. past year, I should say. And this year, I'm actually planning to do more tarot books. And I feel more studious this year than I did last year with my tarot cards and my tarot experience. The card that stalked you in 2016. This one I had to meditate on a little bit harder than most other of these prompts because I didn't really record my experiences last year. I really did not record any kind of tarot daily draws, card readings, or anything like that last year. The only thing that I had as far as recording any kind of tarot readings or anything like that was my Instagram stuff. So I looked on my Instagram and I saw that the Hangman was actually a big energy lesson last year. And also, just because last year was my year card, is the Five of Cups was a card that kept popping up for me last year. And it's very interesting to see how it's all playing out right now and actually reflecting back on these prompts. Sum up of 2016 in a card. In my hashtag yearhead 2016 was this one is what I got the reading of. But to say I felt an energy last year that I could say in 2016 was a card that didn't show up as much is I felt very Five of Pentacles-ish last year, even though most of my energy really was this last year in a card. So I could skip through that one. Most worked deck of 2016 and why. If anybody has followed my channel at all, it's my Tarot Prague. And why? Because it's the Tarot Prague. It's my favorite deck. It's my favorite Baba Studios deck, and it's my favorite deck ever. I saw this on Kelly and Trutha's story when she got it for the first time, and I said to myself, I had to have it. And have it I did. I even got a backup copy, and this was just, I could read and meditate on this deck. It's very Rider-Waite-y, but it doesn't distract anything for the meetings. And I really love this deck, and it has really got some miles in it now, and it's been used, it's been wine spilled on, it's been sharpied. It's really been used really, really hard, and it's really has been shown. That's where my wine incident the other night, right here, in that different coloration. It didn't really ruin the cards, but it kind of made the edging a little bit more used looking, so oh well. I use this deck a lot, so this deck goes where I go usually. And deck you finally crossed off your wish list. I have a few in my tarot collection that have been crossed off, I should say. Just because last year as well as me going through a lot of hard times, tarot is a way of me coping with my, is my coping skills, I should say. Buying tarot and hoarding and things like that is a way of me coping with things that are hard and stressful for me. So I bought a lot of decks that were finally crossed off my wish list last year. And a lot of it had to do with the Fountain Tarot and the Star Child Tarot. The Star Child Tarot and the Fountain Tarot were my decks that were on my wish list the longest that I finally crossed off, I should say. It was the ones that was on my deck wish list the longest that I finally crossed off. Like 2014, I saw the Fountain Tarot and it was always been on my wish list. And then finally this 2017, finally this 2016, I should say, the summer, I finally bought the Fountain Tarot. And Star Child Tarot, I think, was released last year. But for as long as it has been released, I wanted it in my collection, and I finally got it this fall of this year. So those were a lot of things on my wish list that have been completely cut off. And that is my catch-up video for the 31 Days of Tarot in January. I hope my other ones are a little bit more in-depth and more detailed, but there's a lot more explanations of this particular prompt list than my other videos than actually in this video. So I encourage you, if you really want to know more detailed things in my prompts, follow my channel, watch some of my other videos, and you will totally understand some of my other things that I did not mention in this prompt list in this brief video today. And you all have a good day!